The animal kingdom is a wild, wondrous place, and being a female in this world comes with its own set of challenges, triumphs, and quirks. From nurturing instincts to fierce independence, female animals often embody a unique blend of strength and grace. Let's take a closer look at what it's like to be females in the animal kingdom, and what their lives reveal about survival, motherhood, and social dynamics in the wild. Female red pandas are the epitome of doing it all. These fluffy tree-dwelling beauties lead largely solitary lives, roaming bamboo forests in search of their next meal. But when it comes to motherhood, they step up in a big way. After a gestation period of about 112 to 158 days, a female red panda gives birth to 1 to 4 cubs, raising them entirely on her own in a cozy nest she builds high in the trees. She's fiercely protective, teaching her cubs to climbers and foragers while fending off predators like snow leopards. Being a female red panda means balancing independence with the demands of single parenthood. No small feat for these pint-sized powerhouses. Female swans, or pens, are the queens of the water, exuding poise and power in equal measure. Known for their lifelong monogamous bonds, a female swan works closely with her mate to build a massive nest near the water's edge. After a gestation period of about 35 to 41 days, she lays 3 to 9 eggs and takes on the lion's share of incubation duties, guarding them with a fierce elegance. Once her cygnets hatch, she's a devoted mom, shielding them under her wings and teaching them to glide across the water. But don't be fooled by her serene demeanor. Cross her, and she'll unleash a flurry of hisses and wing beats. Being a female swan is about embodying grace under pressure, fierce loyalty, and a touch of royal fierceness. Female deer, or does, are the embodiment of elegance and vigilance. Unlike their antlered male counterparts, does don't flaunt flashy headgear, but they more than make up for it with their nurturing prowess. After a gestation of about 180 to 200 days, a doe typically gives birth to 1 or 2 fawns, which she hides in tall grass to protect them from predators like wolves or coyotes. She's a master of stealth, using her keen senses to detect danger and her agility to lead her young to safety. Being a female deer means living with quiet strength, always on alert, and putting family first in a world full of risks. Female squirrels are the ultimate multitaskers of the treetops. These bushy-tailed dynamos spend their days gathering nuts and seeds, preparing for winter with a stash that would make any survivalist jealous. When it's time to become a mom, a female squirrel builds a leafy dray or takes over a tree hollow, giving birth to a litter of 2 to 8 kits after a 38 to 46 day gestation. She's a solo act, raising her young with no help from the father, teaching them to leap, climb, and hoard food like pros. Being a female squirrel is all about grit, ingenuity, and a knack for planning ahead. Because in the squirrel world, you've got to stay one jump ahead of the game. Female coots might not look like much at first glance, just a small, unassuming water bird. But don't let their modest appearance fool you. These ladies are tough as nails. After pairing up with a mate, a female coot lays a clutch of 6 to 10 eggs, and she's fiercely territorial about her floating nest. She'll squawk, splash, and even chase off rivals to protect her turf. Once her chicks hatch, she's a hands-on mom, guiding them through the water and teaching them to forage for plants and small critters. Being a female coot means ruling the pond with an iron beak and a no-nonsense attitude, because in her world, you don't mess with mama. If there's an award for the most laid-back lady in the animal kingdom, it goes to the female capybara. These giant rodents thrive in tight-knit social groups, often led by a dominant male, but the females are the glue that holds the community together. With a gestation period of around 130 to 150 days, a female capybara gives birth to a litter of 4 to 8 pups, and here's the kicker. The whole group pitches in to raise them. She's not just a mom, she's a collaborator, relying on her herd's communal spirit to keep her babies safe from jaguars and caimans. Being a female capybara is about embracing teamwork, staying calm under pressure, and enjoying a good mud bath with the squad. From the solitary resilience of the red panda to the communal coolness of the capybara, the animal world shows us that being female is as diverse as it is dynamic. These ladies juggle motherhood, survival, and social roles, with a finesse that's both inspiring and humbling. Whether they're dodging predators, raising their young, or keeping the peace in their groups, female animals prove that strength comes in many forms. Sometimes quiet, sometimes bold, but always remarkable.